Solar power. The use of the sun's light and heat energy is called solar power. Instead of batteries, energy is collected from light. Solar panels collect sunlight and use it to make electricity, or satellites collect solar energy in the outer space and send it to Earth. Fossil fuel is a non-renewable source and its amount is now decreasing, and it will someday soon deplete. People will have to use other types of energy sources. Solar power allows people to have energy even after fossil fuels deplete. Solar power doesn't directly slow down global warming, but through greenhouse gases. When the sun hits the earth, some heat escapes into space, but most of the heat is trapped in the atmosphere. Pollution is caused when burning fossil fuels, and greenhouse gas is released at the same time. This heats up the earth, and if we use the sun as our energy resource instead, we would use less fossil fuel, vastly reducing the amount of heat-trapping gases into the atmosphere. This will clean the air and will eventually slow down global warming. Some of the disadvantages when using solar power energy is that solar panels are expensive. Also, the transmission from desert installations to faraway cities are expensive as well. In addition, solar power is not available at night and during cloudy days. Energy is lost when transferred to batteries. Also, only 20% of the sunlight that hits the panel turns into useful energy. Some of the advantages when using solar power energy is that when the generator is once built, electricity is free. Solar power energy is clean, which causes no pollution in the air or water. Also, the sun is a never-ending resource. The biggest positive impact is that solar power energy can be generated by individuals at their homes. Because the panel is expensive, it is hard for some people to purchase solar panels. Also, it is hard to put a specific price on the sunlight because the sun is a natural gift. The sun is a renewable energy source, it causes no pollution, and less pollution means cleaner environment.
Hydroelectric by Olivia Kim. Global issue. In 1930s, United States did not have any electricity. In 1933, President Franklin Roosevelt and Congress created the Tennessee Valley Authority, TVA, to help poor economic region. And most important job that they did was made electricity. Also, PTA built 29 hydroelectric dams. The TVA has improved the lives of millions of people in the region. The positive and negative impacts. Positive. Hydroelectric is a renewable energy source. Reliable, it generates huge power, and it is a clean energy source. For many years, nations around the world have produced large amounts of hydroelectric energy by building dams. Also, hydro power plants do not produce pollution. Regular electrical plants make use of water power too, such as oil, coal, or nuclear is used to boil water, which produces steam. Negative. The reservoirs displace people and dams hold back the dirty water and changes areas further downstreams, making them cost millions and millions of dollars, many tons of material and thousands of work hours to create. Also, it could reduce river water, leaving less water to make electricity. Dams can harm the environment. Also, farmland and animal habitats are destroyed. As water flows through dams, the water temperature changes and it causes killing fish and water plants. Climate change. Many greenhouse gases, including carbon dioxide, keep the earth warm by trapping heat in the atmosphere. It is currently a renewable energy source to global electricity supply. It also has impact of climate change and river flows. Environmental. Hydroelectric stems from the using water's energy as it flows from higher to lower elevation. It is considered to be a clean, renewable source of energy, a very low level of greenhouse gases when compared to fossil fuels. Economic. Energy professionals and policymakers have generally assumed away any cost of hydroelectricity generation. Hydroelectricity's fuel water is not necessary as once believed. Citation:
Petroleum by Amy Reimer. Relating to local/global issues, petroleum is one of the oils that are used very frequently in the USA and many other countries. When used, petroleum adds to air pollution. The positive and negative impacts. Negative, adds to air pollution. The generations after us won't have as much lenience with using fossil fuels and will have to cut back on their usage of machines and other appliances that run on fossil fuels. It is more expensive to use renewable resources. Positive, allows people the comforts of electricity, machines, cars, basically anything gas-powered. Also, it's less expensive to use fossil fuels. How it affects the climate change. This source affects the climate change by upsetting the balance of natural gases that make up the ozone layer. When the gases that make up the ozone layer are unbalanced, the ozone holds in the heat that the sun has radiated inside the ozone, thus causing our environment around here on Earth to get hotter. This whole process is commonly referred to as global warming. Ethical. In some areas of the US and other areas around the world, there are small groups of people that prefer not to be associated with any of the new or more advanced appliances or resources. They believe that simple living is the best way to live, and all these new advancements do not help. The Amish are one of these groups. Environmental. Petroleum contributes to global warming. It contributes by upsetting the delicate balance of the ozone. When this balance is upset, the atmosphere holds in the heat that the sun radiates in the Earth's atmosphere and doesn't let the heat escape, thus increasing the temperature of the Earth's atmosphere. And it just keeps increasing. And when the temperature of the atmosphere is increased, humans become uncomfortable and all the icebergs melt. When the icebergs melt, floods become more and more common from the amount of water in the world has increased greatly. Citation.
Petroleum, solar, and hydroelectric compare and contrast. Solar and hydroelectric energy are infinite sources of power, though they may one day disappear hundreds of millions of years later. They will never run out like petroleum, and they are called renewable sources of energy. Petroleum is found in the earth and just needs to be dug up, but it is not infinite. In contrast, hydroelectric and solar energy cost a lot of money to generate. Also, solar power and petroleum are naturally formed, but hydroelectric is not naturally formed. Solar power and hydroelectric does not cause pollution, but they are not type of fossil fuels.